Hi guys, Spider-Man 45 here, and today I'm gonna make my first impression of Mario and Luigi Brothers. I bought this game a week ago or 2 weeks ago. My sister bought it for me, and I'm actually around the fourth level, just beating the Mega Snapter boss. And here is my personal thoughts about it. It's a pretty good game actually. So the main premise of the story is actually the fact that you and Mario and Luigi are teleported to another dimension and have to fix all the islands to get island connected to the connector. So the game from the start connect. I mean, one character in an adventure tried for meeting the instant core. As you can see, visually it's actually pretty good scenery from the structure and the storyline. The mechanics are good and you're on the same island. The animation is pretty good, starts with Mario and Luigi looking pretty good as well, and I can say that's actually pretty great. The animation, the personality, and everything. After 6 years, now it's time for the gameplay, and it's pretty good. It's a typical RPG element with blocking, where Mario and Luigi have to block some of the attack and attack them back. This time you have your bro attacks. The bro attack, where you combine Mario and Luigi to attack the enemies, and it's actually a pretty good structure. The animations, especially the red shell. I often seem to use red shell attacks, especially on boss fights and enemies. I see one spike, and however, when you meet regular enemies can be beaten by jumping around the end. You also have the ability of the self battle plots, where if you use them, you actually get another combo attack, a combo one with easy counters, and one that makes you easy ability. Also, there are some enemies that need to be hit with hammers since they have sparks in the back, and enemies that can be hit by the jump attack. You also level up during the series and get more leveling. From the gameplay, it's pretty good, and every structure and story is pretty great as well. The enemies are annoying, but I still think the structure of the gameplay, the world are amazing to look at, and the gameplay is also great as well. This game also has a leveling system, where if you level enough time, you get to get your opponent. It's not really shown how much the leveling gets, but I think it's a typical RPG where you actually level up with Mario and Luigi. I have seen that Luigi is being more leveling than Mario and have attacks like Koopa Shell as a personality. Especially the red Koopa Shell has been a lot against bosses. Speaking of bosses, this is also another thing in the game. Mario and Luigi has always been famous for their boss fights, and this is no exception. The boss fight game also teaches them fighting, and in every battle still I seem to enjoy some of the boss fight. For now, I actually went to the Mega Snapper fight and beat it. They're actually pretty good at making fights in the game. Especially the 10 fight, which is more for me than anything else. Goblin seems to be one of the boss fights I actually enjoyed the most, especially when you use the Luigi lock, which is also a big component of the game itself. Especially when you use the Luigi lock, which is a big component of the game itself. And help with the boss fight. And this one where you actually have to throw the cupcake and then tornado and make him dizzy, which is actually pretty good animation wise. There's also another one where you actually set water to actually hit the boss against to make a snap tour. And there's also the one for Kalumba where you hit them with a rock in the head. Like I said before, I always use the red shell to overbeat this fight. Luigi's logic is also a big component of the game where you actually use Luigi's ability to actually puzzles and and the game itself has all the characters as well, especially the villain. Here, more important moment, the villains, especially I like the villains of Cheers, Chocolate, and the 3 Extinction Corps. They're actually pretty interesting antagonists if you say myself. I know it's not the lore, but I don't actually know a lot about the storyline, so and I can't spoil it since I don't know a lot of the story. All I know is these 3 or 4 antagonists, the 3 have the main attack. The 3 characters are actually fun. 10 is actually the brain of the group, who also looks like dancer. Ike is actually the bright master of the group, who's actually crazy and playful, and Sean is actually the strong of the group, who's actually the dumb one. They're also one of the leaders. You also meet the ID group with the 4 children that are actually helping to see. And also have your friend Snowflake who has tears as well. They're actually really important characters in my opinion, and I feel like I kind of enjoy every character interaction. I actually want to see more of Chocolate. I know who, and especially the other main antagonist. However, I'm actually more interested in the story. I haven't completed the game, like I said, I'm actually in the Snapdot fight, but I'm still actually enjoying this story. The comedy is also there as well. Especially this part, which is actually pretty funny, in my personal opinion. Overall, I actually kind of enjoyed the brothership for the game itself. And it being my first ever Mario and Luigi game, I kind of give it an 8 out of 10. For me, I will give it like 8 out of 10. Some enemies were just annoying for me, my person. However, I can say the truth is that I haven't completed the full game yet, so I don't know the full extended story. All I can say is that the game is actually pretty fun and exciting for all of Mario and Luigi fans. And I can actually say that I'll enjoy the game more once I complete it. I really hope I can see pretty good enemies, levels, story, and bosses. So, here are my overall thoughts of Mario and Luigi Brothership. So, what do you think of it? Again, this is my first ever video. I think I'm making more of these type of videos. So, what do you think? So, part of my 6 out of 5 here, and peace out.